It is Sunday the 30th of June, 5:45 in the morning, so it's an early one. But we've got the first triathlon of the year, which, in preparation for the Ironman, should be a breeze because the distances for today is 1,500 metre swim in the lake, 40 kilometre bike ride, 10k run. Whereas an Ironman is a 3.8 kilometre swim, 180 kilometre bike ride, and a marathon. So this should be a breeze. But it's the first ever Olympic distance triathlon. First time in a long time competing in this sort of sport. I've done a sprint, which was even less than these distances a few years ago. But this is the first time I'm going to be in a wetsuit, back into the use of transitions, used to going out the water, into the bike, into the run. So there we are. A prediction, I'm aiming for around about the 3 hour mark. One thing is, I'm not worried on the time or, how long it takes me to do it. It's more a case of how do I feel? Because ideally I want to feel thinking I could still carry on, because in about 4 months' time, I'm going to need to be feeling like that when I do the Ironman. So here we go, picking it up, still early, it's 5:45 in the morning. It asks me to eat. It's about an hour and 10-minute drive away. And I'll take the camera. So I'll see you when we arrive.
Well done, everybody. Okay, sprint competitors, make your way into the water. You've got 5 minutes.
How was it? Well done. Well done, my boy. Done. I thought that was my son then, and it's not.
Another finisher in the Olympics is 3:92. And that's Jack Craddock from Coventry. Receive your prize. And Jack's also an age group winner. He's just come to collect his prize. Well done, Jack. Very well done indeed.
There we go.
Don't forget.
Right, so I've just finished the triathlon. Big thanks to Mum for the filming, albeit some of the angles were not great. Didn't flip the screen and wasn't at the finish line, but we were all right. Look, you did on your phone, but look, that's the main thing. Now we've finished. I haven't looked at my time because I did it on my watch all separately, and then I haven't had any confirmation of my chip time. But that's for finishing it. Me and Mum are about to leave, and I just hear out the tannoy, Jack Craddock. I was like, what have I done? Have I been DNF? Have I been disqualified? And long story short, I won my age group, which, thank you, which is not expected. the age group is just for people born in February who are 24. So, you know, no, I think the age group was 21 to 24. So happy with that. The main thing with the race of such wasn't so much to set the quickest time I could do. I wanted to finish the race composed and as if I could go and do it again. And I think I could have. Again, with the mindset being slightly different. I knew today was just an Olympic distance, but for the next one that I do, it will be the half Ironman for sure. Again, more experience, because out of all the three, swimming in the lake I haven't done in I haven't done it probably over 2 years. So that was a little bit of not of a shock, but just, you know, trying to stay in a straight line and whatnot, and swimming in a swimsuit for the first time ever. And then the bike was probably what I would like to work on the most, just because that was the one I felt as if maybe I could have been more efficient on the bike. But then the run felt really good. Smashed through the run. My first kilometre was 4 minutes 20 pace, and my second one was 4 minutes 23. And I was thinking, whoa, that's probably a little bit too fast. I don't want my legs to give way and cramp up and struggle for the last bit. So I pulled it back, and the run, the 10k took me just under, I think it was 47 minutes, which included a quick wee stop, as in urination, not a little stop as in I actually needed a wee. But so we got the 2 medals, which is great. Plan now is to head back, chill out, eat, watch the football, and then I'll probably pick the camera up tomorrow and just recap how I'm feeling and what I think went well, what I need to sort of work on, and just give everything a little summary. So as for now, we're driving back. I'm being a passenger princess, Mum's driving, and head home. Right, I was going to wrap this video up in the morning, but after just watching the England game tonight, I thought, I'm wide awake, I'm not going to be sleeping because my emotions on that game were all over the place. But the triathlon today, to summarise it, it went well. I think it went really well. I was happy with how I was feeling after the race, which was the main thing, because I didn't want to be finishing it and thinking, oh my God, I couldn't have done any more. Because for me today, it was not a case of, like I said earlier, trying to hit a certain time. It was more just getting used to that transition, getting used to the race event, you know, getting used to other people being around you, you know, swimming with other people, getting kicked in the face. There's all sorts that you learn from doing this. You know, swimming in a pool is a bliss, is lovely. Swimming in a lake where you can't see your hand in front of you and there's other people there and, you know, they're kicking about is completely different. So to conclude everything like one by one, so the swim, first time in a wetsuit, I only had a short wetsuit on, so it was one of those you'd have seen that just rolled up. So I was the only one in a wetsuit like that, and it was cold. So with the swim, the main takeaways were just need to practice more outdoor swimming, which I knew was the case. And obviously now the weather's getting a little bit better. That is perfectly fine. Pace-wise, obviously slower than what I'd normally do in the pool. However, if someone said to me you had to go and do double the distance, I could have quite easily done that. So I felt as if the swim went well. It's just a bit more practice, and you know, in the Ironman, it's only around about 10% of the time is the swim. So I'm pretty happy. Practice going outdoors a couple times a week, and I'll be right on. And practice just wearing a swimsuit. As for the bike, transition onto the bike was okay. You know, just getting out of the swimsuit, put my shoes on, make sure I had everything, but that was not too bad. And then I got out onto the bike. Literally straight off the bat, quite a steep hill. So, you know, low gears, pedaling up, thinking, crikey, here we go. But the bike went well, 40 kilometres. It's hard to say if the bike went well or not, because I don't really have much to compare it to, because I've only been out on this bike. Well, I've only been out on this bike 3 times, and today was the 3rd time. The other 2, one was on my own, one was with Charlie the other week, my mate, and then the other one was today. So I can't really go, yeah, the bike felt really good compared to the last few weeks, because I don't really know what to compare it to. I did find that I just think I'm quite an experienced cyclist, you know, in terms of knowing when to change gears, knowing what to do up the hill, downhill, that sort of thing. You know, have been a bit more confident on the bike. But as the cycle got on, like the last 10 kilometres, I felt a lot stronger. And I think just from an ego point, I was managing to get past people.
So that gave me a little bit of a buzz. Whereas the start, I had a lot of people going past me. But I think I cycled okay. I had no cleats. I cycled in my running shoes. So, we had cleats into it. That's going to help, an extra 1%. So that's something to take into account. After we got off the bike, legs were like jelly. The legs were feeling it. I've not done any brick training, which is not great. I have got that going forward. But again, it was a good tester. So I got into the bike transition, literally got out of the transition, went for a wee because I was absolutely bursting because I took on 3 gels on the bike ride and a litre of electrolytes and water. So I managed to get out my suit, go for a wee, and then onto the run I went. And my first 2K, I just bombed it. I didn't even realise, I wasn't looking at my watch, just thought, right, I'll just move my legs. And I managed to do the first 2 kilometres, it was 4:20 per kilometre pace. And I just thought, I'm going way too fast. This is not the aim of the game. So I just pulled it back slightly. I could feel my legs felt a little heavy, a little bit of cramp coming in. I was able to go to an aid station, get some water and some more electrolytes, and I was okay. And then, finished the run. The last kilometre, I thought, sod this, I'm just gonna send it, sort of thing. And I did. I almost missed the finish line, which wasn't great, because there was, you either went to the left to go and do the half Ironman, or you'd done a turn right to go back on yourself to cross the finish line. I saw someone going left, and I was trying to sprint past him, and realised that he was doing a completely different race. So I went back and crossed the finish line. So that's where we are. I think my time was 2 hours 52. I did do everything on Strava, and in terms of the exercise, it was 2 hours 41, I think. But obviously the transitions, etc., take up a bit of time as well. So overall felt good. Nice little surprise at the end. Getting winning the age category, which was good. I didn't expect it. I heard my name on the tannoy, thought, strange. Wonder what that's for. Maybe it's because it's my first time. They just said well done. And someone went, no, I think you've won something. I was like, oh, okay. Went there and won the age category. Now, happy with that. Can't complain. I think out of it, I don't know how many people did it, but I think I came 24th, 25th. But again, I'm not that bothered on where I came. I was more happy with the fact I felt fine, felt strong, didn't shit myself, and we're happy. Sunday evening, been chilling, watching the England game, gonna get an early night, put these on as we get ready for bed. It's Monday tomorrow, so tomorrow I am got an hour long run, which should be fun. But zone 2, nice and easy. Keep the legs ticking, because that Ironman is not going to do itself. So I'm going to wrap the video up there. A little summary of how the race went. Back into the swing of things. My plan is to do a half Ironman, probably at the start of September, where I did the event today. I'll probably do that one again. It's not too far in Shropshire, and a half Ironman, which I believe is a 2 kilometre swim, a 80 kilometre bike ride, and then a half marathon. So that will put me about a month out from Barcelona, and then I can just taper down from there. So it's coming around fast. It's coming around really, really fast. But I'm excited. I'm enjoying training. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good, and can't wait to get to Barcelona and call myself an Ironman. So there we are. I'll wrap up the video there. If you liked it, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.